What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I wanted to share with you just a thought I had recently about how many packs I think could sell for Rebellion. And actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. It's not how many packs I think could sell. It's looking at Matt's very conservative estimate of 1.5 million packs and why I think that that is actually a relatively easy number for us to hit. Again, not immediately, but over the course of a year. And the reason 1.5 million I think is super important is because Untamed sold 1.5 million packs. And again, not all packs have been opened for Untamed, but you can see here that many of these cards are still quite valuable and desired by the community. So I do believe that we have a player base that can support a pack set of higher than 1.5 million. If you understand what I'm saying. Now, the thing is, if you go low enough on the scale, obviously some of these Untamed cards are outrageous in terms of how powerful they are. And it remains to be seen how powerful Matt decides to make the Rebellion cards as well. Although we know that some of the, we'll just put it like some of the airdrop summoners, like the legendary summoners, he said that they went too far in one direction for Untamed, and then they kind of went too far in the other direction, nerfing the Chaos Legion one. So we're going to strike some balance, and whether or not, they'll be considered OP on a scale, they'll definitely be closer to the Biz Kitty and Jotun of the world than they would be to any of the powerful Chaos Legion summoners. Now, the thing is, with the Chaos Legion legendary summoners, I do like the fact that they all feel relatively well balanced, but I can understand where Matt's coming from, where he wants to make these cards the chase cards of the set. So if we just take a quick look here, obviously not all cards are desirable. And after you get here to the bottom, maybe half or third, let's go like legendaries, for example. When you get here to like the bottom, third or fourth of cards, bottom 25%, some of these cards are going for a couple of bucks at this point, right? So, basically values that we didn't think would be possible. But part of this is also the fact that these cards are about to lose major utility in the game, right? The game aspect of playing, because they're rotating out of Modern, and they're going to have utility based on what their what their value would be in land, which is really just 2x of where Chaos Legion is. So when you think about the fact that like the lowest or cheapest card here, Glordax Magus, is going for $2.65, I'm actually curious to see what the core legendaries for Chaos Legion would be. So here you go, 76 cents. But even if you go to the highest, well, you know what? Some of these cards obviously are going to hold their value relatively well. But when you go down here, right, the lowest card is 76 cents, meaning that it is actually less than half of what the Untamed card is, right? So it's about 1/4. And we think about the value that these cards are going to have on land. That's when I think they get scooped up. Again, I don't think that the prices are necessarily going to go as high as we saw in 2021, but this is probably going to be where they're at or around for the time being until land is out and land is a place in which people want to maximize the opportunity. But either way, as we look through this, you can do this across all of the different rarities. So, just to keep it consistent or to save time, we'll go all the way down to some of the common cards. And you can see here, once again, 4 cents versus the penny cards that are in the Chaos Legion set. So I wouldn't be surprised over time if we can sell 1.5 million. In fact, I think that Matt setting that target is probably very much in line with what he saw for Untamed, where the community was able to support that. Maybe not during the time that Untamed was available, but definitely at the end. And obviously during the Chaos Legion time, we've put in a lot more. And when you think about the fact that, 1.5 million packs, you multiply that by $4 a pop, again, assuming DEC's at PEG and people are using vouchers, it's $6 million. And I don't want to say that $6 million is a small or a large amount of money. Obviously, it really just depends. But in the grand scheme of things, $6 million in crypto is not that much. Now, maybe as a community early on, we won't be able to reach that by ourselves. But what I'm hoping for is that if the Rebellion cards are as desirable as they're being marketed, and if they do hold their value relatively well, that will mean consistent sales as people come in with a lot more confidence, right? And I'm not talking about sales in even 2023. I'm talking about like January and February, like when we're deep into the sale or the general sale of Rebellion. I think that we can still see consistent sales because people will be looking, like all of the extra cards will be eaten up off the market. They'll be put into the battle wagons for airdrop conflicts and all that. So I can see a consistent sale or sell, I should say consistent sales of the set the entire time. Maybe we get some crazy run up, maybe we don't, but 1.5 million seems very attainable considering the value that Untamed has. So when you can just compare it, again, it's not a perfect comparison, but obviously this is the last core set before Chaos Age, in which Chaos Age is always going to be this outlier from here on out, right? There's just 15 million packs. We actually printed like 12 point something million total. Like that's outrageous compared to where the actual player base is at. But 1.5 million, based on what we've seen with Untamed, if these cards are as good as advertised, yeah, I think 1.5 million is going to be easy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, just sharing a little bit of insight compared to some of the previous sets. Would love to hear your opinion on this. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.